Hello everyone, my name is Hommane Boudine. Today I'm going to show you an intelligent solution in education. The research is about how inclusive the Moroccan digital classroom project is for different social groups. But firstly, I would like to thank the organization team of this ceremony. The spread of coronavirus COVID-19 around the world at the beginning of 2020 and the pressures caused by this pandemic imposed a radical change in all sectors, which accelerated the digital transformation of education systems in all countries. The Ministry of National Education for Preschooler and Sport has unveiled an initiative establish digital classroom within the educational institutions and specifically designed to bolster the instruction of science subjects. At the start of 2021, the Ministry of National Education for Preschooler and Sport announced that schools would adopt a pedagogical model that combines distance and face-to-face teaching. This model will be based on using smartphones and digital tools and pedagogical platforms developed by the Department of National Education with the support of Millennium Challenge Account Morocco Agency. In this study, we focus on the impact of digital classroom projects on teachers on the one hand and the teaching learning process on the other hand. The results of this research is from a study conducted in Morocco which focuses on the influence of the digital classroom project on 48 teachers of the maths, physics and earth science and 208 students in Rabasari Kinitha region. The educational platform is WOCLAB via model. In this research, we based on the flipped classroom methods. These pedagogical methods based on flipped the activities between class and home, because students have to do her exercise at home, resume the courses and doing research which need help, but in class, listening, reading, copying, no help needed. So, these flipped classroom methods based on flipped the activities between class and home. On the other hand, the correlation between smartphone use and academic achievement based on 208 students. And we find the majority of teenagers consider the smartphone as a tool of searching for information and simulation. In results, we find that teaching in digital classroom encourages students to watch their courses at home and make their smartphone useful, which facilitates more immediate and varied from assessment, enabling teachers to gauge students' understanding in the real time and adjust their teaching accordingly. So, the important result of this research is absent students can follow and copy their courses without helping, and digital tools can empower teachers to be more creative and innovative in their lesson planning. They can also experiment with various teaching methods and multimedia elements to make learning more engaging for different social groups. And according to flipped classroom to the project of digital classroom, make this project very useful, because according of the flipped classroom pedagogical digital classroom project can lead to a shift in the roles of teachers from being in the primary source of information to become facilitators of learning. We can say that the integration of technology in education can sometimes blur the boundaries between work and personal life for teachers. But teachers are no longer obliged to explain for hours and hours, and students can quickly adapt to the practice of digital classrooms. These methods can eliminate several obstacles due to students' behaviors and unify the level of learning for all students. And finally, parents can get involved in the learning process to become familiar with their children's in education. One more thing, the digital education method is seen as a revolution in schools because students are motivated by the integration of digital means and breaking the ice that hinders parental engagement in the learning process. And students who do not easily understand the lessons have the time to review the several times at their own pace in their home. And the level of students is improved through collaboration in class. Learners work with a certain freedom regarding the development of courses and are not prepared for their challenge of peace in classes. Digital classroom projects can have a significant impact on teachers, both positive and negative, depending on how they are implemented and integrated into the project of educational system. But some of the case is enhanced teaching research, personalized learning, increased efficiency, professional development, access to data and analytics. For this and many other reasons, the digital classroom project is undoubtedly the most effective strategy to support teaching in various circumstances: health crisis, war, transportation problems, and for different social groups. It is an interesting philosophy that should be implemented in the new learner reform. However, we have a hard work to do before discussing a global digitalization of teaching learning in Morocco, as not all teachers know about the global change within education.